Hello everybody, Brandon McDonald here, and welcome back to Movie News. Brandon McDonald. It's kind of a little bit of book news too. So, I will be reviewing an article on what Screen Rant wants in Percy Jackson. So, I'll give you guys my opinion stuff of it. So, let's get ready for it. Okay, guys, so here we are with the article 10 things we hope to see in the upcoming Percy Jackson TV series. And literally, I will be skipping over this entire front. That's mainly because it's stuff that doesn't pertain to what I'm doing. Percy Jackson and company being the right age. Now, I may agree with this. I'll tell you guys at the end of this part. The age of the characters was one of the biggest reasons the film adaptation didn't resonate with fans of the series. In the books, Percy starts out as a 12-year-old that slowly matures into a teenager throughout the rest of his story. But in the films, he's 16 years old when he first discovers the truth about his identity as a demigod. Aging up Percy meant doing the same for his closest friends, and so most of the main children in the books were also turned into teenagers for the film. A casting call for Percy Jackson has already been sent out by Disney looking for younger talent, so it seems there's an improvement on this front, really, already. So I do agree with that very much, guys. I really agree they should do that to be more accurate and to bring the characters to where they were before in the books. Because literally it builds up their character arc throughout the entire story as they mature more and more. Which makes sense to the story of the books. Because you're not going to just want a character to stay a kid for the whole entire time and not progress through character building. And it's something that Rick Riordan did to make character building. He took it, J.K. Rowling did it. So there's similarities there. But he really wanted these characters to grow and just not just kids, but become more and more over time a hero. So that makes sense. A bigger and better Camp HalfBlood. Yeah, I agree with it. They kind of made it more like the book in the second movie, but it just wasn't exactly the thing. They had actual cabins then. But in the first movie, they all lived in tents. Except Percy, who had his cabin, which is weird from the book. And that's where you find out he's Poseidon, which never happened in the books. They put it in the movies, it made no sense. So, let's get into this Camp HalfBlood thing. Harry has Hogwarts and Percy Jackson has Camp HalfBlood. Well, not as grand as the Hogwarts Castle. Camp HalfBlood is just as magical and enchanting with an array of mythological creatures working as camp instructors, a mystical oracle that can see across time and space, and plenty of places for demigods to train and become better fighters. Perhaps the biggest and most interesting features of the camp are the 12 distinct cabins, one for each of the Olympian gods, where all the campers reside, depending on their Olympian parent having the unique cabins from the books, and the new adaptation would immediately make their version of Camp Half-Blood far superior. I agree with that as well. Like I said, world building. That's good for world building of Camp Half-Blood, so it's kind of cool. Cronos playing puppeteer behind the scenes. Yes, this is something important. You don't wait until the second movie, just put it in there. And then Cronos literally gets put back in the chest. Cronos was not even supposed to have a physical form in the second book. He never had a physical form in there. But they put him in a physical form in the movie. I'm not going to get into everything. If you want to read Percy Jackson, read the books. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in here too. But yeah, Cronos didn't become a character until until he took over Luke's body, but it was only supposed to be temporary until he could create his own body, a new body, and then he would leave Luke alone and still use him as that, so it's kind of weird. Cronos playing puppeteer behind the scenes. Alright, there we go. I already said that. Fans of the books know that the mastermind behind Percy's multiple struggles is none other than his grandfather, the Titan Cronos, who has been planning his return for millennia after being sealed in Tartarus by Zeus eons ago. The first film completely erased him from the story, and while the second one tried to remedy the situation, his introduction was poorly executed and disappointed fans once again. Yeah, it did, definitely. Hopefully, with Rick Riordan involved in the development of the series, Cronos will finally get to wreak havoc as he did in the books. Yeah, it'd be cool. Olympians with actual personalities. The Olympian gods in the Percy Jackson books are brimming with personality, giving them a touch of humanity without taking away the fact that they're immortal beings who have been alive for way too long. So Olympian's actual personality, yeah. It's difficult characterization to pull off. Rick Riordan did it so incredibly well that it's a crime how bland they are in the movies. Dionysus only worked because Stanley Tucci played him, but none of the others stepped outside the godly persona as they should have. Some fan favorite Olympians like Apollo, Artemis, and Aries will hopefully get bigger roles that the story is being adapted into a multi-episode series, but getting all 12 Olympians right would be a home run for the new show. In-character Grover in The Search for Pan. In an effort to be more teen-friendly, the films turned Grover into a hormone-driven mess. His personality was completely butchered and turned upside down, turning him from the nervous satyr who wants nothing more than to protect others and prove his self-worth into a raunchy sort of character who does nothing but act as a comic relief of the story. Having the character Grover would also completely change his friendship with Percy and put more emphasis on his lifelong dream to earn a searcher's license so he can set off in search for the god of nature, Pan. That was a big arc in the first book, and literally they chopped it out. And then it would play an even bigger role in the second book. But they chopped it out. Especially with Percy and his connection. They took out all the dream sequences in both movies. And dreams were a very important part of the books. So it makes sense that they get it right this time. Having an in-character Grover would also completely change his friendship with Percy and put more emphasis on the lifelong... I read that. Never mind. The team going on more quests. I was reading this earlier and I thought, yeah, this would be way different. But just bear with me. It's a weird part of the article. Throughout this, they're talking about the whole series, so just to let you guys know. Throughout this series, Percy and many of the other demigods set off on prophesied quests that take them on all sorts of adventures. Beyond the viewers were able to see The Lightning Thief and its sequel, The Sea of Monsters. Percy and friends also embark on several other quests over the last 3 books. And Beth leads her own search for demigod Daedalus and the Battle of Labyrinth. Percy eventually saves Olympus during his quest in the last book, just to name a couple. If the Disney Plus series adapts the pentology of its entirety, fans will finally be able to see these and other quests come to life. Percy and Annabeth having an actual relationship. This was big. They literally set up for some relationship in the first movie, which was out of character, and then they just completely scrapped it. Annabeth had nothing to do with the story of Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters movie. Literally, she was left doing absolutely nothing. You could take her out of the film and it wouldn't matter. It would not matter. Oh my god. And the death of her and then resurrection, that's the only thing she does. And she doesn't even fight hardly. She's just a stand character, just in the background mostly. It's weird. I was like, in theaters, like, yeah, this sucks. Oh yeah, if you want to go check out the reason why they screwed this up, link will be in the description for a video I did a long time ago. So stay tuned for that. Go to my channel with the link in the description and you can view this. Percy and Annabeth started out as reluctant teammates, progress into a strong friendship, and ultimately become romantically involved during the last 2 books in the series. Their relationship builds up slowly across the 5 books, and it takes them a long time to realize their feelings for each other have changed while fighting monsters and vengeful titans along the way. The films completely changed their dynamic, making them romantic interests from the beginning and foregoing their friendship for a terrible, awkward sexual tension. Percy Beth, as they are known by fans of the books, will hugely be important factor in making or breaking the TV series, since they'll eventually become romantic leads and will be judged by the chemistry between the actors. Percy's Sarcasm making its live action debut. I'm not going to read this to speed up the video, but literally, Percy has a big sarcasm problem. He's always sarcastic in the books. And unless it's something very serious like a death, he won't do something like that. But usually to the villains and other people like that, literally he is sarcastic. So it just, like Procrustes and the Lightning Thief, literally that character, whoa, he was so sarcastic, he defeated him. That's one of his ultimate powers, is his sarcasm, and literally being able to trick the villains into shit. It's just so funny. Some of the stuff. Go back and read the books, guys. It's really fun. 2 fan favorite characters getting a revamp on appearing for the first time. Well, literally, I'd like to see Clarice in a good one, a good role, and then I'd love to explore Connor and Travis Stoll. They are one of my favorite characters from the book because they're always pranksters. They cause a lot of hectic around camp, but at least one of them goes to college and the other one stays at camp, and they just lose their jokiness. So it's just weird. Literally there's tons of characters that were taken out, like Charles Beckendorf and many others. Now, they did show a couple, Selena Beauregard, Ethan Nakamura, and what was it? Trying to think. I can't think. Will Sauce would be another fun one to have. Okay, so last one. Aries and Percy finally fighting it out. Yeah, that'd be nice. The video game of the Lightning Thief actually had Aries where you fought him. I do know that. But the movie doesn't. Yeah, so literally, if you don't know, Percy fights Aries on Santa Monica Beach, and literally fights him and wins, and it pisses off Aries and his children. Yeah, Percy became enemies with his children. I mean, his cousins, which was the Aries cabin. So it's just weird. Alright, so yeah, that's it for this part. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's it for us. Hopefully you guys liked it, and go check out my other video that I uploaded today. You can go to my channel and easily find it. But I found a brand new Easter egg in Spider-Man No Way Home that no one's talking about. So go check that out. It's pretty interesting. I will show a video clip of it in the episode. So go check it out. Also go down to the link in the description to find out that thing about how they screwed up the series. It's really interesting for both movies. Alright, so also please subscribe and help me grow this channel to 200 subscribers. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, so let's reach there, guys. And also hit that bell beside the subscribe button, click on and be notified every time I upload a new video. Subscribe and just share this to as many friends as you can to get them on board with the channel. And also, if you guys want to have a Percy Jackson discussion, leave it in the description. It's pretty fun. I do a lot of Percy Jackson content on this channel. I'm going to try to do more. It's just, I've been busy babysitting some kids, my niece and nephew, so it's been really hard to make videos. I researched the whole entire time for the videos, so don't worry. I'm going to try to have more videos more often. So literally, I'll see you out there, movie lovers. This is Brandon McDonald signing off.